Definitely good to be back here. I love this track, and I think we've got some unfinished business to do here, both from last year and from Qatar. So I think we're in a good way.
Yeah, talking about Qatar, issues that completely out of your control. We saw you chucking the seat off. You told us a story afterwards about it. Frustrating, I bet, to have to start the season like
100%, 100%. And then having the 2 weekends off after that. It's just been a fire in my belly, It's been a great motivator, that's for sure, because you're just sitting at home, sitting on my push bike, sitting at home, sitting in the gym, just thinking what could have been, after such a strong weekend, and for that to happen when we're sitting in second, and, like I said at the time, just riding around following Dovey, just felt super calm, super in control, just really happy to be there. And then that to happen, so it's just, been a fire in my belly. It's just been pushing me the last couple of weeks to really knuckle down and have a really good couple of weeks at home training, and it's been great, and yeah, it's just motivated me, and all I've been thinking about is that on top of what happened here last year, I'm just at the peak of motivation there is.
And let you go.
Exactly. I'm ready to ride, that's for sure, and yeah, got unfinished business, let's say, because this year with the bike we've got and with the support I've got from Ducati, I'm having an absolute ball. The testing's been unreal.
Yeah.
The pre-season was a lot of fun, a lot of work, a lot more work than I have done in the previous years because I'm on the factory bike, but I've enjoyed it, It's given me a purpose, it's given me something, you're not just going on the track to try and do a lap time, so you're not only just thinking about lap time, you're working on race pace and trying to work on how's the bike's going to work with 20 laps on the tyres and that sort of thing, is this making the tyre life better, is that making the tyre life better, so you've got parts of the try, so it's been a really, really interesting start of the season, and let's say made me approach it at a different angle.
I was going to say, do you have to have a change in mentality now that you're riding a factory machine? Have you had a change? Have you? Definitely. No, I feel I've changed that, and also just being a year older, I just feel more mature. I feel more ready. Even my body, I just feel I'm getting stronger and stronger. When I stepped on the MotoGP bike, I think I was 20 years old. So. It's, I just feel stronger and stronger each year. I'm at that point in my career where I'm just getting stronger. It is all on the up, isn't it,
exactly,
for you? But
at the moment.
You have changed so much. You're still the same old Jack who likes a laugh, and we know that. But your approach to racing, your training, your preparation, and the way you work in the garage, it's all transformed. When you look back at yourself, perhaps when you took a podium here a few years ago, very, very different. From our point of view, what about from your point of view?
No, completely. Like you say, there's still... The old Jack is in there, The guy who I'm always going to be is that character, loves a laugh, and, I'm never going to take anything overly serious. But when it comes to my training and things I've got to do to make me a better motorbike rider, I feel in that area and that sort of part of me, I've improved tenfold, and I'm just getting better.
Where's that come from?
Just things I've learnt over the years, things I've picked up from other guys, from other riders, other athletes.
Who like?
Well, Cal for one, being one, and then Marcel's another one. We've really got along really well together, and even guys like Mark Cavendish and guys like that. The cycling guys. People I've met through Cal, and also Simon Guerin's another Australian who was up in Andorra with us. Just picked it up off the way, and looked at how they've approached their careers or their jobs, and tried to take, the positives out of there. And you see also their weak form, so you try to not pick up sort of what they sort of struggle with, and just try and take the positives out of everything. I'm lucky I'm one of those guys that I never really dwell on something too much, so that's never been a problem for me. But just in terms of the professionalism, in terms of nutrition, training and all that sort of stuff, was always stuff I needed to work on. And I feel like in the last years, I've definitely improved, especially in all those areas.
Being more of an athlete.
Exactly. It's not a job. It's not what it used to be, where I used to just go and race.
That's what I was going to say. When you started out, you think I'm going to be an athlete. You probably thought I'm just going to be a motorcycle racer. Do you feel you need that side of it?
100%, especially at this day and age, And you're seeing it now with Pecco coming through into MotoGP. He's really struggled at the start in terms of that side of thing. He's fast, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't found those pieces yet to really be there for the race, like in terms of race simulations and stuff like that. It's somewhere he's really struggled through pre-season, and something he's going to have to work on. And it just comes with the territory. When you come in, you don't actually understand how hard this is. It's a hard job. Like, it is so physical, and like you say, mentally strong as well. I think is another thing you really need. You can't let the bad moments like the crash the other day in Qatar, I mean, happening at the worst moment, but it was actually at a good moment. So you can't really let, okay, I did a good lap and what could have been on the next lap, but you can't let that bring you down and dwell on that, just forget about it. Even though I'm peeing blood for the next 3 days, 4 days, forget about that and continue on.
I wish you hadn't told me that. I wish you hadn't said. I've got to ask, while you're here with us, factory bike, we obviously ran the scoop underneath. What are you allowed to tell us about that? What have you noticed when you're riding with it?
Nothing. To be honest, not too much. It's nothing towards downforce or anything like that, like everyone thinks it is. It was simply to try and cool the direct wind to the rear tyre. To cool the surface of the rear tyre, that's it. So, I mean...
And you'll still be running it?
Depends what the boys want to do. To be honest, it doesn't... I think here, you know, with the surface temperature coming up here, I think it maybe can help here.
Right.
You know, we only really tested it in Qatar, so that's all we have as a reference. So we'll try it again here, and now that we're allowed and it's legal, so why not? And we'll watch the other sheep in the paddock follow us and go and make one as well.
I think they will. I think
before
so long,
you know, it's like the wings. Everyone complained about the wings, and once they were allowed, everyone else. Look at how big the ones in the Yamaha are now. It's just.
So do you think they'll be chasing you again this weekend?
Hopefully, that's the idea. Well, hopefully we can put a few of them behind us, and you know. Like I said, Ducati have done an amazing job with this GP19. The bike's unreal, so I definitely want to show them, you know, that they're giving it to a good bloke and he can do a good job on it.
Podiums on the cards?
Definitely.
Yeah? That's good to hear. We've got to make sure we get down the bookies then.
Definitely. Throw a fiver on for me, would you?
Yeah, oh, I don't think we're allowed to do that.
Hey, it's in your name, we'll be right.
Shh, keep it quiet. This is on TV. It's on TV all the time. And for the season, just finally, what's a good year for Jack?
I think a solid performance. You know, we've had a 0 now this season. So try and stay on, get points in every race, but also be inside that top 5 in every race. Well, that's the main goal. Try and finish in that top 5 of the championship. I'd be over the moon happy with that. And
do you have a target to try and depose your ex-teammate in the factory squad?
Of course, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. You know, that's the #1 goal is not only to beat him, but to beat the other ones. But of course, I think Dovy's on for a good championship year, so I'm not going to do anything to try and mess with those guys or do anything stupid. But for sure, any opportunity I can to try and finish in front of those guys, I will.
We can't wait to see how the season pans out. Sorry about Qatar, but you like this place.
On to the next one. Yeah, exactly. I like this place, you know. As we stood there before, it's a place that I've had a lot of luck at. Should have won here on the Moto3, got T-boned. First year MotoGP, I got the top open here. Last year with the poles and whatnot. I'm on for a good one, I hope.
Let's hope so, Jack. Always entertaining.
Cheers,
have a good weekend, mate.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.